If your time here in Scotland is limited and you are wondering which city is the better option for your visit, well, you found the right channel. Glasgow or Edinburgh? This is the question that will be answered by the end of this video. Hello Adventure Seeker! If you've been following my journey so far, you probably already know that I am currently exploring Scotland. Today I'm going to show you around Glasgow. I have already posted the video on one day in Edinburgh, so make sure to check that one out to have your own clear opinion about both cities. And by the end of this video, I am hopefully going to be able to give you a clear opinion about which city may be the best option for you if you only have a limited amount of time here in Scotland. Even though Edinburgh is the capital of Scotland, Glasgow is the biggest city of Scotland, not only in its size but also in the amount of people that live here. When it comes to prices, I must say that I didn't find a very big difference about the prices here in Glasgow or in Edinburgh. It was quite similar, at least now in September it's like that. I can imagine that in August Edinburgh will be more expensive because there's a huge festival and that makes it a very popular vacation destination, which will for sure make the prices increase as well. Anyway, let's explore the city center of Glasgow now. We are starting our tour at the Buchanan Street, here in the heart of Glasgow. This is a very historic street full of Victorian era architecture, and you will find a huge variety of shops and restaurants here on the street. If you want to walk down the whole street, it'll take you around 15 minutes, but that is only if you do not take any stops. Since there's so much to explore here on the street, I would definitely recommend you to take your time here and explore this area a little bit. Along this street you will also find the Glasgow Central Station and other sites such as the Royal Exchange Square or the St. George's Tron Church. I am now at George's Square. This is a huge square where you can find 12 statues of famous Scottish people that have ties to the city of Glasgow, such as Queen Victoria or Robbie Burns. Behind me you can also see the town hall with its 70-meter high tower that has been built in 1890. Street art has become a very important part of Glasgow. You will find paintings like this one on a lot of walls throughout the city center of Glasgow. So make sure to always check out the walls around you to see as many of these paintings as possible. Some of them have been created by quite famous artists. When you are in Glasgow, do not miss out on this cathedral here behind me. This is the Glasgow Cathedral and it is a great example for the Scottish Gothic architecture. It has been inaugurated in 1197 and it already looks imposing from outside. But let's check it out from the inside. Here in this cathedral you can find one of the most expensive stained glass collections of the UK. Very close to the cathedral you will find the Necropolis. I am currently walking towards it. The Necropolis is a Victorian cemetery that dates back to 1833. And they say that more than 50,000 people have been buried here. Although today you will find only around 3,500 monuments that are left here in the cemetery. And I know it is a bit weird to go to a cemetery as a tourist attraction. We've had that in Edinburgh as well. But this cemetery here is just like the one in Edinburgh, full of history. And also you will get a great view over the city. So let's check it out. From up here you really do get a nice overview over the city. And it's also easier to imagine what the city has been looking like a long time ago. I am here at the Riverside Museum. This museum has a lot of old transportation objects inside, such as cars or bikes, and there's even a ship outside in front of it, and the entrance is completely for free. There's even a part inside of the museum that represents Glasgow a long time ago. Now this is the ship. It is called the Glen Lee, and it is a very old ship that has been sailed the ocean for over a century. And you can also get on board of this sailing ship for free. The ship has survived 2 world wars, and it has been to destinations such as Buenos Aires or Nagasaki. So it has sailed the whole planet. Now that was a very fun thing to do, and it was completely for free. So definitely put that museum on your list if you're here in Glasgow. I am at the end of the tour through Glasgow, which means that it's now time for me to evaluate both cities, Glasgow and Edinburgh, and give you my thoughts about when it's best to visit which city for you. Now, I personally think that both cities are really nice cities, but it definitely depends on what you are looking for. For example, if you are planning to do a city trip, I personally think that Edinburgh is the perfect place to go to because, as mentioned in the Edinburgh video, 2 or 3 days are perfect to discover the whole city. Edinburgh does have a lot of touristic places to offer, a lot of history and so on. Of course, Glasgow as well has a lot of history and some touristic places to offer, but I personally feel like Glasgow is more the city with the job opportunities. It is more about business or shopping. Edinburgh is the more touristic city, I would say. And that also explains why Glasgow is the bigger city and the city where more people live. People, of course, always move to the places where they have the better career opportunities. In general, I would say that Glasgow is the more modern city, while Edinburgh has a lot of historical places, also a new town, of course. Nevertheless, Glasgow seems to be more modern in general. But since Edinburgh seems to be the city with more touristic places, it also may be the city where you will spend more money because, of course, for all of the touristic attractions, you will have to pay an entrance fee. So be aware of that when planning your budget. In summary, I can say that for me personally, Glasgow is the city if you want to spend some more time here in Scotland, if you want to live here or study here maybe. But Edinburgh definitely is the perfect touristic city of Scotland. As mentioned before, I have already uploaded the video on Edinburgh, so just in case you haven't seen that one yet, now is the time to check it out. And now I am very curious to know what you think about both cities, so make sure to drop me a comment below in the comment section. Let me know which city you would prefer to visit. Also drop me all of your open questions in the comment section and leave me a like if you like this video, and also make sure to subscribe because in the next videos I'm going to take you on my road trip through the Scottish Highlands. So I'll see you in the next one.